Alright, everybody. We've been busting our butts trying to get this thing done. Very close. Got most of the gauge wiring is taken care of now. We just got the battery connected to the kill switch, and we're going to go ahead and turn on the kill switch, run around the truck, make sure there's no alarming situations, and then double check all the electrical, make sure everything's cool and working. Some things we didn't get done is I think I might have cut out the horn relay wiring, so I got to redo the horn wiring. I got the horn wire off the column, I just don't have wherever it ran into the fuse box. I don't know where it went, so we'll figure that out. But for now, this is going to be a prequel to the startup video, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't have no issues. I think everything's going to be alright. We did install a lot of new grounds. Both fenders are grounded to the body. The rear body is grounded to the frame. Garrett's got some water on standby just in case.
Smell like water.
I don't think we'll have any issues, but it's a new build and everything on it's new, so you just don't know. It's better to be prepared. So I'm gonna go back in the back. First thing I want you to watch is going to be like the alternator, because this being used, if it's locked up or shorted out internally, it could start smoking. Then just right there's a gallon, bud. If we have to, oh, okay.
This actually smells like water.
Okay.
Not fuel.
Yeah, that's definitely our rescue water. Okay, so go to the back. Let's go ahead and get your tailgate up.
Alright, I'll help you push down the straight.
Okay. So get ready to flip the switch. I'll go up here. I'm watching the alternator and that. So I want you to flip it on for about 5 seconds, unless I say flip it, and then flip it back off no matter what, okay?
Alright.
Go ahead.
Why? Is that all?
Yeah. So for right now, I got power to your hazard lights, which okay, they were on. Go ahead and turn it back on. Nope, still got power to your hazard lights. Something's wrong with that. I don't smell anything up here. Don't see any wiring things to worry about.
My interior smells like interior.
Don't see anything alarming other than you got power to your hazard light and you shouldn't have. So this, I still got to put transmission fluid in. I need to at least get 4 quarts in before we start cranking it over. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then we'll be right back. All right, we got 4 quarts in, so I feel safe trying to see if the starter's engaging. Checking for motor to spin free. Transmission should be fine. It's in park. So we'll check that kind of stuff. Also, I'm going to go inside and check the gauges. This is Garrett's secondary boost spring. It's got a 7-pound in the wastegate, and that gives it 7 more. So it can run 14 on gauge. 40.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Okay. How's your brake lights look? They're off?
Yeah,
On?
they're on.
Off?
Off.
On? Alright, hang on.
Get turn signals.
I am. I'm letting your lights come on.
Nothing.
That's your left?
Nothing.
Really?
Yep.
That's your right?
Nothing.
Huh. You ain't getting power to your flashers yet, so we got a little bit of wiring to do. No, go ahead and leave that on. Your battery's at 12 volts.
I had no kids.
Fuel level and your oil pressure is 0 right now. But that's okay. I'm going to click the starter. I want you to come up here to the engine bay. Look and smell. See if you see anything. You ready?
Yep. Nothing's happening. The belt's spinning.
Belt is spinning.
Yep. Alternator's spinning.
Okay, good. Your starter doesn't smell. Nothing's hot. good. Go ahead and hit your kill
Not
switch.
smelling anything.
So his turn signals aren't coming on. So we got a little bit to do there. Wipers work.
Yeah, we found that out.
Trying to think what else it could be to make the turns not work. Your ignition was on. Oh, I probably know why. Because you don't have any bulbs in the sockets.
Yeah.
So if
We
the
have
bulbs
brake
ain't
lights.
if the bulbs aren't there, it won't complete the circuit on these trucks. Do you know where those new AutoZone bulbs are?
No.
The ones we just bought. Is that new bag? AutoZone bag? Four right there. Any of them?
I want to check headlights if they come on.
Go ahead. I'll pull the switch. Well, your headlights might. Yeah, they're separate.
Because if the brake lights work, then the headlights might. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Alright, it's on. There's brake lights.
That's your park lights.
Alright, I don't see anything.
I don't see a dome light working either.
Oh, there's one headlight. There was two. There's two.
Okay. Headlights work. Your park lights are probably on. You said your back ones were on, right?
Uh-huh.
But your front ones aren't. All the way on, all the way on. We gotta find those bulbs, and that's probably what it is. Here they are. Here you go. Put those in the front. One on each side. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Go ahead and shut it off. That should fix the turn signals too. So the little that one is the big bulb, and then the little one just pulls out. Is it really that hot?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say it shouldn't be hot.
Is it supposed to not have a back?
It does. That just pulls out. That's how they are. Put that in the toolbox.
I already know we don't have the big bulbs because the big bulbs exploded.
I stepped on them. When your wiring harness is laying on the ground for 7 years, it tends to get stepped on. Just push straight in.
Alright, there's that. Big bulb.
Now that one goes in, but it also twists. So you push down
In there.
and then twist. Huh?
Saying there's nothing in there.
Yeah, make sure, because if they broke off from me stepping on them, I might not have pulled it out.
Check the plug.
Don't need that. And this one's good. That one's empty. Yep, we just push straight in and then twist, and that holds them in.
Coming in through here. Where they're supposed to
You
be.
don't have
I'm just gonna make it recognizable.
to. I just hope that's why your lights were on, warning me that you didn't have bulbs, and that this fixes it, and then the turn signals work. I don't want a whole bunch of electrical issues. You almost had it. Put it in 180 and then twist. One side of that bulb is lower than the other side. Look at the bulb. You see the posts?
Oh, yeah.
And then look in the socket, one goes way down and the other one doesn't. That's how you get it in there in the right direction. That's what lines it up, high beam, low beam, or park light, turn light. Yeah, because you got two.
It's not wanting to push in.
Huh?
Yeah. Put this little bulb in.
Okay.
Have that on the inside.
All right. You get your switch again.
We'll look at brake lights first.
Huh?
So we'll look at, alright, good turn signal. Nothing?
Oh, the key's not on.
No.
You're good. No.
Still not seeing anything.
I'm not either.
I'm gonna shut it off.
No.
My plate light's still there.
For whatever reason, your fuel level says you're maxed out. See if your fan works.
Sounds like it.
Go check the direction. I want to make sure it's pushing.
Oh, these two bulbs work. Alright, turn it on. It's pulling.
It needs to be reversed. Yep. That's standard. We might have to turn your blade around. Okay, feel it now?
Feel it?
No, feel the fan. Your corner bulb isn't working. You may have a corner bulb socket issue. Feel the fan.
Smells like a fire. Alright. Alright, it's pulling now.
Feel the other side.
Yep.
Okay. We'll test your LEDs.
Yep, it was working for a second, but the headlight kinda hit. Alright, it's working.
The switch isn't permanent. Remember, this is the one I told you doesn't
Pop the
latch.
switch.
Fuel pump. You ready?
It's working.
And your coolant thing isn't wired.
Yeah.
So we got park lights in the front aren't coming on, and the park lights in the dash are lit up. So I'm assuming there's a ground issue somewhere between the dash and the lights. Let's go ahead and kill it though, because we're draining the battery really quick.
Alright, shut the lights off.
I did.
I feel like we did a good job. I ain't smelling anything.
No, I don't see anything either that's giving me any kind of worry. The park lights is most likely just a ground that we didn't connect inside the dash. We'll have to figure that out, but that's not the end of the world. Actually, it could just be that standalone instrument cluster that ground. The one for the ignition switch that's off by itself. Might have to pull it down and connect it to an existing ground.
Yeah. It smells like sweet over here. I don't know if it's exhaust wrap or something, but it smells
It
sweet.
could be your coolant too.
Here, smell it. Right here. I'll probably smell it. It's like a really faint, but it's there.
I think it's just a coolant.
For the turbo and the dew pressure lighting up. Oh, no, we didn't even wire those yet.
The boost and fuel's not wired.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's up with the grounds.
But these two new bulbs were working. You want to try and check if front turn signals will work?
They don't work. I already tried the turn signals. Something in there is not grounded for the lights, and it's causing when your lights don't work correctly. Usually it's because of the ground side. Well, your gauges inside the truck usually will light up your turn signal light to let you know there's an issue with your light. Well, both of yours are wrong, and that means that your main ground for your lights inside the dash probably is not connected or is not seeing the ground.
Yeah.
So we'll have to chase those down, but that's not the end of the world. Fans are reversed, that's good. I mean, the battery cranks, I'd like to get some aggressive training fluid in it.
Looks like the water can wait another day.
We'll have to check for fuel leaks. We can put some more water in it. You're back down to half of a thing. Kill switch works, everything shuts off, and you're not having any anything staying on or showing us power, so that's good. So we put some fuel in it, check for fuel leaks, and finish running it. We got to reconnect your transmission. We'll have to change out that switch for your lights. We got 2 other ones, so that's not the end of the world.
Try and find out where all the grounds that aren't connected are.
We got at least 2 light switches. So
I think our gas is here.
yeah, both of these are latching switches. So we'll switch out that LED for that. I just put this up there. Now we can turn that fuel pump on and check for fuel leaks. Alright, we got a little fuel in it. We're going to test the fuel system, look for leaks. Go ahead and turn the battery on. I wanted to test these too, because I wanted to see if these were all on ignition hot.
There it's on.
Yep. They are on ignition hot, so that's good. Okay, when that fuel hits that pump, I want you looking for leaks, okay?
Alright.
I'm only going to do it in bursts.
I'll look down here.
Alright, you ready?
Looks like it's not leaking. Oh, we might have a leak.
Alright. Go ahead and turn the battery off.
I saw, you know this fuel one right here?
Yeah, did that ever get connected?
Yeah, I don't know. This fuel
I think those are 7/8. They might be bigger.
I mean, it's a little drip, but
We don't want any drip. Alright, let's bring it right up to the engine bay. Make sure there's no leaks. I want you to look real good around the fittings, because they were kind of hard to reach. So I like put the light like right here or real close and look for as best as you can for leaks. Now I wouldn't stand right there, because if these bowls don't seat, fuel's going to come flying out of that. Well, we got a bad fuel line. Couple drips. It was an old Dash 8 that was on this thing original for a feed, and we thought we'd reuse it for the return. And evidently it didn't think so. So we're going to have to replace it and get a new Dash 8 line. There's nothing we can do about it right now. There's a little bit of fuel in the carburetor. I got the float shut off. Everything seems to be alright. So we're just going to crank it just a little bit and see if it will fire. I do not know. You're going to have to put a pill in your MSD box. You don't have any timing set. And we have to reconnect that far post. So we need a test light. You're gonna have to turn the ignition on.
Oh yeah, we can't start it. It's all over the exhaust.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we can still check this wire and see if it's hot. Go ahead and turn it on. No, just don't turn on the fuel pump. Just turn on the key switch.
All right. You want me to turn on the key switch?
Yeah, I just want to make sure this is an ignition hot. It should have been the original.
Right. It's on the on position.
It is?
Yeah, now.
Alright, turn it off. Yep, that's it. It's the right wire.
Alright.
So that is the correct ignition wire. We do have that right. We cannot start it. Fuel is on the wrap, so it's going to have to evaporate. So we'll get a hold of you guys tomorrow, and we'll have to run a new fuel line, new return line anyway. Alright, go turn your battery on. Okay. I want to make sure the motor's clear. Motor's clear. Plug in your box. Drinky drink. See if we get spark plug. What do you think?
Probably. Well. It's running.
Mm-hmm.
I told you it'd be no effort to get this thing to start. All it needs is fuel and it's gonna run. Fuel, oil, and some other crap, but
It's going to be rich because the fuel is gasoline and not E85.
yeah. I mean, it sounds good.
And you see all the. Turn your battery wire off. This thing's. Huh?
Smells like a two-stroke.
Yeah, this header wrap is going to smoke profusely.
Because of the
For a while.
used
It's going to stink.
to. It smells like a two-stroke. I feel it. You want me to turn it on again?
No, what the- See if it can start again.
It's fun, yes.
I don't have to, we don't have to wipe it.
Most of the stuff doesn't even have that.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it back. Go ahead. I don't like how this keeps. Is it on?
It is. likes being rich. Oh, it painted the ground.
Yeah. That old hose.
No, the exhaust painted the ground.
Didn't it?
Yeah. Painted it like fuel color. Oh, turbo's spinning.
Trying to make sure there's oil pressure, but I can't get it to stay running long enough.
Yeah.
Not.
Because we can't have the fuel pump on. So that's because we can't have the fuel pump on.
Oil pressure gauge isn't coming on. I really want to see the thing make oil pressure. Try and turn your kill switch off, I guess.
God. Smoke screen over here.
Yes, that's gonna smoke like mad. There's nothing else you can do about it.
It smells a lot like gas, but
And that's awful loud. You might not like it. It's on.
I'll get the gas.
I think I just have to manipulate.
That's it actually being able to run. Turbo's pushing a little bit of air.
You can turn the switch off.
Baby.
It's probably as loud as it's gonna be.
Hello, she's gonna get you.
Think you can handle all that loudness? It's super loud.
Very loud.
Cops from here to the end of our road will hear you. Yeah. You turn the fuel pump on? The bottom left. I think it stopped.
Pick up Velo lozenges in select stores and online now. Or check out Velo.com for details. Website is page 21 plus nicotine consumers. Under sale prohibited.
I mean, it's still got a lot of slots.
And there's no better place than Ace to get the best grill for you and your family. We have the hottest grills from top brands like Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Weber. And since our stores are locally owned and we're committed to helping our neighbors, we'll also send and deliver your grill for free around the block.
Still dripping?
You can even stop with people who know their grills.
It stopped dripping. I'm looking at the idle transfer slots.
Getting anything?
It's charging, but I still don't see oil pressure.